Yo, good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday morning. I hope you guys tuned in to the Candid Corner show last night. Mr. Lewis and I really kind of threw it down. Talked about a lot of things. So, I don't know, man. I woke up on it this morning. Of course, uh, the Nets got into my Knicks, but quickly had 19 points. RJ's still struggling with his shot, but he still ended up with 20 points last night. And Randall is still on his All-Star tour with 30 points last night. It's I just can't wait to see what we look like when everybody's back and healthy. You know what I mean? And honestly, if I do got a knock on Tibbs last night, I didn't like Austin Rivers in the starting lineup again. I felt like the Nets were a bigger team, and Austin had to defend Kevin a bunch. Not to say that Kevin Knox is an all-world defender, but as far as size and body, he could have given Kevin I think he would have just given Kevin a little bit of a more difficult time scoring to start off the game. But again, 5-7 is not horrible, and I'm not giving them a pass. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not settling for these losses. I'm really not. But again, like what Austin said, if you're not winning, you're learning. And every day I do see a little bit more learning from this team. So I'm not gonna kill them. I'm not gonna crush them. And if anything, this Harden nonsense just makes it a little easier for us to not rush. Because I mean, we're not catching Brooklyn, not with what they got. And I really don't want us to try. I think that would be a huge mistake in the long term and in the short term for us, because we're not going to surpass them this year with any trade we make. So just continue to stick to the plan. If anything, now more than ever. Uh, I do think that trade will have an unintended consequence in our favor, because now I don't necessarily think Indiana is nearly as strong as they were, you know, a day or so ago. You know what I mean? Caius LeVert is a solid player, but Victor had chemistry with that team. He had a history with that team. I think he was just a better fit with Indiana this year. And Caius and them are going to have to, they're going to take a step back, and they're going to have to figure each other out and put that back together, where now we know Sabonis is the star without question on that team. But if we can get our crap together, maybe we can still be there at the end for this playoff run. Maybe. We got to start winning some games again, though, before we can start worrying about that. Did Houston miss on Caius LeVert? Honestly, it's funny to me. He and Depot do similar things, but he and Depot are also different players. But especially, well, it's because they both had injuries, so I can't really go there. I don't know. I think they traded him for a name to keep the season ticket holders and all that a little happy. So I think Victor was a bigger name than Caius. But I'm not sure if he's a better player. Either way, Houston made off like a bandit, bro. I mean, you got 4 first-round picks now, and you got 4 first-round swaps. That's crazy, yo. But honestly, all it did is show me that all a player has to do is bitch and moan and act a freaking fool, and they're gonna get their freaking way. You know, there's no there's no accountability in the league. And I'm sorry, I don't know if Daniel Stern or David Stern, excuse me, I don't know if Stern lets this happen. To be perfectly honest, and I don't really see how Harden to Brooklyn is good for the league. I don't see it. I don't see how it brings parity or any of that other stuff. They were already stacked. This league, man, is really on some old weakness right now. I mean, AD bitched and moaned, unpunished. A couple of years later, he's a daggone NBA champion. That's a damn shame. It is. It just is. This is not what the league used to be about, man. And it's all watered down because everybody just cares about chips. They don't want to be a great player anymore. They don't want to make franchises better. They just want to make themselves better. And they just want to, yeah. Dude, man, I'm sorry. I've been watching basketball for freaking almost 40 years. You know what I mean? And this is unprecedented fuckery. Pardon my French. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of this. You know, I'm just not, you know. But again, I don't see how this makes the league better. I'm trying to, but I don't. You know what I mean? There's no accountability, yo. Nobody got to do nothing. You know what I mean? Dude, I just see it. I see the writing on the wall. Karl Anthony Towns will be the next one. You know, and if this thing don't work out with CP3, Booker's going to want to opt out and move on. And I don't even want to say it is what it is, even though it is, and we know that. But it's whack. I mean, when LeBron did it with Miami, it disgusted me. Because I saw this writing on the wall. As soon as somebody does something like this, the floodgates open and then everybody want to try it. And I know that come the trade deadline, the Bucks are going to make another move. Boston's going to make another move. Philly might even try to make a move. I don't really know what kind of moves there will be to be made to even try to simulate what happened yesterday at all. But I know they're going to try because it's a copycat league. And I mean, man, yo, I just wish Moxie still existed. I wish, toughness and willingness. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, "Oh, Coach Foul, you just old. Oh, that's just that old way. This is the new NBA. Yeah, the new NBA is whack." And I'm here. I could say that the new NBA to cater to the players more so than the teams and the fan bases. That's whack as hell. It's whack. The fans pay the tickets for everything. And fans can't stand this because this is not what fans sign